Hi Suzanne, hi Tish. Welcome everyone. Let me know in the chat that you can hear me properly. If any of you have just clicked on this video randomly, if you don't know what's happening, this is a live stream from Bray in Ireland. Hi Sarah. And welcome everyone that just joined. Let me know in the chat that you can hear me properly. So we've got about 10 minutes before to start. If any of you were watching the replay in the next few months or years or whenever that might be, if you want to go straight into the live walk, you can skip the next 10 minutes. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you all the way from Florida. And Laurie is here. Welcome, Laurie. Welcome, Ronnie. Nice to see everyone. Right, you know the drill, guys. I'm going to test the microphone. So I'm going to be tapping the microphone 3 times. Let me know. I'll do mine and yours as well. Let me know if you've heard it. And second mic. Lovely. It's a different microphone today, so let me know if you've heard the tapping properly. Although I don't have a plan B anyway, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't. Yes, you've heard it. Perfect. Lovely. It is a bit windy today, and I've got about 7 kilometers of cables. So if at any point you start hearing the wind, if it's bothering you, don't be shy. Let me know in the chat. It could be that it got disconnected at some point. Because it's 2 of us. I'm sure you would know. Hi, Sandy.
Sound is a little flat.
Do we know who's my special guest? Let me know in the chat if you know. Hi, Terry. Hi, Natalie. Thought you were Nathan for a second. Yes, it is, Tish. It is indeed Hazel. And Marty's here. So we've got, let me tell you, we've got 6 minutes before to go. Right, let me show you my guest. Be pretty.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? All good? It's been a while since I've done a live stream, so really excited to join Natalie today.
Can you hear the both of us properly? Great to see you, they say.
Oh, good to see everybody. It's been such a while, but I've had a lovely day so far with Natalie, and we're going to show you Bray.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Tish. They can hear the both of us.
Excellent, excellent. Can you hear the seagulls? Nemesis, bane of my life when I was a live streamer.
Right, I'll flip this around again. We've got about 5 minutes to go. Hi, Tarek. 7 kilometers. I mean, I honestly think it might be up to 10 meters. I've had to do a little. Some of you might remember I've used that before once with Ian in St. Albans, and it's very convenient, but it's too much. Too much. It's a very decent microphone though for the price. Hi, Gregory. So if any of you were new, if you've just clicked on this live and you don't know what you're watching, I'm Natalie. I'm a tourist. I've literally just arrived in Ireland, and Hazel is much more local, and we'll take you on a little live walk in Bray, Ireland. Because I think there's a Bray somewhere in Britain. You see?
Yes.
Where is it? Do you know where it is?
No.
You should.
Oops. In Bray, I know there's another one down on Valentia Island as well.
Ooh.
There's a Bray Lighthouse. Maybe we'll have to do that one sometime,
Yeah.
when you come back.
Yeah, I don't know where is the British one, but I know they asked me to, whenever I went on Google Maps and stuff, when I typed Bray, I had to choose the Irish one. So there must be another one somewhere.
Oh.
Hi Sam, nice to see you here, and welcome Mitzi, welcome everyone. So we've got a few minutes to start. We are in a pub, you might have noticed, in a very special pub. Or a bar, I should say. It says bar and restaurant, it's not a pub, it's a bar. and a hotel. But it used to be somebody's holiday home.
Somebody's scandals,
Yes.
of course.
Famous and infamous, you might say.
Yes.
Sarah, you'll find out soon enough. We've not started yet.
Windsor District, Maidenhead. There you go.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I should have, because I could have just clicked on it. You know, it was one of the options. I should have just clicked on it. But
Oh, so many familiar names. Oh,
do you miss it sometimes?
I do miss it, definitely. I miss the early morning sunrises and, trying to test signal, and
Yeah.
it was
That's why it's
a
good
very special time.
Because thanks to you, I already know where to go. Because I could, if I was on my own, I would have tried the top of the hill and I would
No.
have been screwed.
No, it would have been bad. I tried many times, it didn't work.
Hi, Ian C, and welcome everyone that just joined. We've got 2 minutes before to go. We're very lucky with the weather today. It looks like we might have a bit of a sunset, although the sun is going the other way, but we've got some sun. Sometimes known as Bray on Thames. Oh, interesting. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you here. Can you guys hear the music? I'm hoping you don't. That's why we started outside, because I didn't want the copyright claims to be an issue. You can't hear. Perfect. Lovely. Good to notice.
Brilliant.
At least the microphone is doing its job, and it's blurring a bit of the background stuff. Because it's always a bit tricky on YouTube. You know, you're not meant to have any music. Well, not any copyrighted music, I should say. Right, 1 minute to go. What's the name of the bartender again?
The which?
The bartender, what's his name?
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. We're gonna have to say hello to Jimmy when we go in. You don't hear the music, perfect.
He tried to make us drink beer.
He tried to make us as mulled wine.
Yes, yeah,
Very Christmassy.
yes.
We did have a little drink already, but just a little one. Well, not that little. I wish I
Just
had
the
a
one.
little. I need to have a baby Guinness.
Oh, yes.
I love baby Guinnesses. I don't actually like. If you don't know what a baby Guinness is, it's not Guinness. I'm not a big fan of Guinness, but baby Guinness, it's a shot of coffee liquor on Irish cream.
Yeah.
It looks like a Guinness from the distance, or even from close up, it looks like a baby Guinness.
Oh,
Oh.
that's me doing seagull impressions. Yes, it is, Gregory.
And it is officially time to start. So welcome everyone. Let's flip this camera around and let's go and take a quick look inside. You'll see very quickly whose home it might be, because they have a lot of AI illustration of the man. I'm sure some of you might know already. Lovely little pub. Bar, sorry.
Can anybody guess?
Who do you think this might have been the home of?
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey. Any guesses in the chat? You might already see a bit of him in the background. Whose home might this have been? I'm sure you can see him behind the Christmas tree. Exactly, Sarah. It is indeed dear Oscar Wilde. He had, his parents had a summer home over here. And You see a lot of illustrations and clothes of his good work. Let us take you a bit further down, and then we'll take you out to tell you a bit more about the history of the place itself. So if you ever come down to Bray, if you're looking for a nice bar to have a drink, or a hotel as well, there's the Strand Hotel right above us. It's quite a cool place to visit.
The restaurant upstairs is actually lovely too.
Indian restaurant, it looks like.
It's quite nice.
Hi, Mrs. Promoter, and welcome everyone else. Now, we're not gonna stay in here too long because I'm sure you can hear the music, and that's not very good for us on YouTube. But let's walk out and we'll tell you a bit more about the place itself. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks. See you later.
Thank you. Good. Well done. All right, let's go take a look at the sea. Now, our dear Oscar, of course, you might know, he's from Dublin, but he's from a fairly wealthy family, and wealthy Dubliners, they sometimes had a summer home over here. How many miles are we from Dublin?
We're not too far. We're about 10, 12 miles from Dublin. We're not too far.
It's amazing that those people in Victorian times had a summer home 12 miles away from
the city centre.
Yeah, from their winter home, really.
Yeah. But it became really popular in the Victorian age. So like people were coming from all over the place to come and stay. This was like one of the first seaside resorts.
Oh, it's telling me I am live. Let's see. But no, there's no video now. If you happen to be able to hear us, guys, let us know in the chat. It's telling me I am live, but hey ho. You can hear me? Are we back? Let us know in the chat if we are. I'm back. Yoo-hoo! Right. Yes. I have just swapped to a different SIM card. We're back at the pub, as you might have noticed. We thought we'd come back to the same spot to have the same internet, but it didn't work. Okay, I'm back. Perfect. You know what? Let's go. Should we go back to the
We'll cross over just to see what works.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. We've.
Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Right, let's flip this camera around again. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. I might have just run out of internet on the first SIM card. I don't know with this international data, because technically I was already abroad 2 weeks ago. Anyway, welcome back. We were talking, I don't know when it cut, but we were talking about Bray being a bit of a filming location. Bray being like the Hollywood of Ireland. And there was a bit of a filming happening right here. Let's see if they're still filming. Apologies if you've seen that 10 minutes ago or whenever that was. We don't know when it cut. So there was a movie set happening down here. Are they still filming? Yes, indeed they are. So you can see that's the Hollywood of Ireland. And let's try to go back on the water side to see if the signal holds.
I wonder who's in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Or the TV show.
Yeah. And it looks like a fairly big production as well, because they've got all those cars. Now, we were talking about dear old Oscar. So Oscar Wilde, as you might know, was from Dublin, from a fairly wealthy family, and his dad was an eye doctor. I've lost the chat. Shit. Sorry. Crap. Bollocks. I don't know if you're still here. Right. Let's see. The chat.
I can still see it, but I can't see the chat.
Okay, well, let's keep going. We'll see. Still here. Okay, perfect. Lovely, guys. I've got the chat back. Lovely. Right, cool. Sorry about all the tech issues.
The joys.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the joys of the lives. Anyway, we were talking about that very building. See the green building? That's where we were. That's the pub. That was Oscar's summer holiday home. We are, as Hazel was saying earlier, only about 12 miles away from Dublin city centre. But would you believe in Victorian times? So some people had a home, a summer home, just a few miles away. It was the same in London, you know, some people had a summer home in Chiswick, 6 miles away, but why not? Anyways, his dad was a fairly famous doctor in Dublin, an eye doctor, and one day when Mummy was here, so his dad was Sir William Wilde, when his mum was Lady Jane Wilde. One day Lady Jane was here, so that's the building. It was actually 2 properties. So his mum is here when Daddy is working in Dublin. And he had a customer, a young lady. Apparently Daddy Wilde was quite a bit of a womanizer to an extent. And Lady Wilde was, I've lost the chat again. You might just be very quiet. Anyway, so apparently she was aware that he was very flirtatious, let's say, yes. But sadly, there's a customer, oh, you're still here, perfect, thank you, Sarah. There's a customer, a patient, I should say, that accused him of sexual assault. One day when Lady Wilde was here in Bray, so she didn't witness anything, the girl said that he was inspecting her eyes or throat or whatever it might be. She was on her knees and he might have drugged her with chloroform and sexually assaulted her. When I say sexually assaulted, you know what I mean. I cannot say the R word on YouTube, but you know what I mean. So it went to court and everything. A big shame for Mr. Daddy Doctor. But apparently well, it's hard to tell. You know, I don't want to be victim blaming. I mean, she might have been a victim for real, but apparently at court, they asked her if she could recognize the smell of chloroform. So they came with different toxic smells, and she couldn't even recognize it. One might say she might have been drugged with something else, but she could also have made it up. We just don't know. It was a dodgy relationship. He had paid for her to go to Australia and stuff. I mean, you know, we never know. And actually, Lady Wilde, she accused her of libel. So they went to court quite a few times, and actually, they even went to court because of this property. Because when Daddy Wilde died, 1876, I think it was, Oscar eventually decided to sell the house. And would you believe the estate agent, he accepted 2 different bidders. So they basically sold it twice, and that went on to court as well. And so the Wilde family was very much a family of court goers, because of course we know that Oscar himself had a few
Brushes with the law.
Exactly. Although he could have avoided it, he was the one that decided to accuse the Marquis of Queensberry. Yeah, the Marquis of Queensberry too. He accused him of libel, and that's how he ended up being caught down in London for gross indecency with men. But yeah, they did they have lawyers on speed dial? Well, they probably would if they lived today.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the promenade. Is this a Victorian promenade?
It is, yes. So you can see the Victorian bandstand coming up in front of us.
Yeah.
And you've got the little huts. They use those during the summer, so they rent them out. And there's different shops and stores and coffee docks and things like that. So this was the place to go in the Victorian era. It was one of the most popular places to come for a seaside holiday.
Was that already the case before the train, or did that start with the train?
The train was huge with expanding Ireland, I guess. You could get from one part of it to the other quite easy. But there was a lot of employment when the railway came out this way. It came out to Kingstown originally, and that was in the mid-1800s. And then when it was extended out to Bray, it became a huge hotspot with people coming from all over the place. So yes, the train was a huge factor in the tourism exploding here in Bray.
At what time of the year would you start swimming?
All year.
Yeah.
365 days a year.
Would you actually do it personally? Or?
Me? No, God no. So I don't swim in the sea very often. So people, they go in there every day of the year. You've got, on Christmas Day, there's a sponsored swim. So you go in with whatever you want. You can wear a wetsuit or nothing at all.
Ooh.
Some of your guests might be familiar with the live stream I did on my birthday one year.
Oh, did you stream the naked people?
I did.
Unacceptable.
By accident, purely by accident. We were on Killiney Beach, and all of a sudden Carl moved the camera away.
Oopsie.
And I was like, I got annoyed. I was like, well, what are you doing? And there was a guy, it was like something from Baywatch, but not Baywatch. He shouldn't have.
Was that on Hazel?
Yeah. And he was completely naked running up the beach. But so you see all sorts.
Yeah. Well, you were lucky that wasn't on YouTube yet. You'd get in trouble.
I would have been in trouble.
I think.
And my guests were like, turn back around. I was like, nope.
So can you actually go skinny dipping anywhere around here without being in trouble?
There are nudist beaches.
Where are they?
So there's one in Killiney, not far. Okay, so if you look, I don't know, it's a little bit misty out, but look at the mountains in front of you. You can see the hills.
So there.
Yeah, and there's like a point in the middle of the two, that's the witch's hat or the obelisk. So that's where I used to do some of my streams from. But
I thought you were going to say that's where I used to do skinny dipping.
That's where I run around naked. No, I'm only messing, I don't. But down under that's where Killiney Beach is. And that's where there's a part called White Rock up a little bit further. And it's a nudist beach.
Ooh.
So yeah, there you go. How many of you are marking that on your maps? Sorry.
Should we turn around to see the...
Yes.
Right, let's flip this camera around very swiftly because we've got a bit of a head to show you.
Yes. It is a beautiful day. We're very lucky. A little bit windswept, but it's nice. So Bray Head, you can see a cross up at the top of it. That was put up for the Holy Year in 1950. And people walk up there on pilgrimage all the time, but every year they go up. But you can see it's beautiful. It's meant to look like a sleeping giant. But again, that's Bray Head.
Is it true they have some caves that would be used by the smugglers and stuff?
Yes, the bootleggers' caves.
Have you been?
Yeah, no, I haven't been in them. We'll have to do that, Natalie. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think there's much signal in the caves.
I don't think the caves. We might have to get a video. But apparently there was a family, a woman and her daughter, and they were some of the best bootleggers in Ireland. And nobody knew because they were so innocent looking and so nice and so, they had this wonderful bootlegging trade. And people used to come in on their boats and sail right into the cave, and they would bring like whiskey or alcohol, wine, tobacco, whatever they were bringing with them. But that was a big business here, going way back. So there's a Victorian bandstand just over there. So you see it there. And during the summertime, they have festivals here. This place is packed with people if the sun comes out. It comes out sometimes, I promise. But
it was out today. I can't complain.
Yes.
So far, it's been even better than London in terms of sun this time of the year.
Do you know what? We've got a beautiful day and beautiful crashing waves and a little bit of pink clouds, a little bit of wind, but sure, we can't complain. But yeah, people come here. There's all sorts of festivals. They have like an air show here every year. So you can come and see, you can sit underneath the planes flying over, and bands play in that bandstand. So very much the pubs here, the bars here, they encourage a lot of local music. So you find a lot of local musicians or people who've made it a bit, they come back and they play here in the area,
that's sweet.
which is quite good.
So how much would it cost me to buy this property there? Or any of them?
A few million, I'd say now. At this stage, it's crazy. Sinead O'Connor used to live here on this street, on down a bit further. Her house sold there recently for over $1 million, I think. But it was, again, just nothing too major, nothing too special about it. But yeah, that went up for sale there recently. But yeah, the house prices in Ireland have gone crazy. So a lot of people are moving out of the cities and trying to get reasonable priced houses. But like, you're talking easily $1 million, $2 million maybe for one of those. It's crazy.
Well, I hear even in Victorian times you had a few famous people here.
We did.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Arthur Conan Doyle, yeah, looking for fairies.
Yeah. Did he write a book here about fairies?
I think he did.
It was a flop, I think. But
well,
so we have some stories about fairies here.
We do. Well, the fairy folk in Ireland, they're not like Tinkerbell. They're not your nice little...
the nasty fairies?
Oh, they are crazy fairies. Like everyone, like, you know, they are... You have your leprechauns, of course, your luricons. You've got your changelings. You've heard about changelings, where a child will be taken away by the fairies and replaced by a changeling.
So it's like on the Isle of Man, they've got those nasty fairies as well?
Yeah, so there's loads of different types, not just, you've got your banshee as well, who foretells death if you hear them wailing outside the window or keening outside the window.
How do you know it's them?
Usually it's a woman combing her long hair outside. So when we were kids, you know, I remember getting told this story before bed one night about the banshees, and we lived in an area where there's foxes running around the place, and foxes make crazy noises.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, they do in London as well.
Terrified going to bed. And another thing was, if you found a hair comb on the ground, it belonged to the banshee, and someone was going to die.
How do you know it doesn't belong to a mermaid?
Who knows? But yeah, that's what we grew up with.
You've got mermaids as well, don't you?
We do, mermaids and mermen. And selkies as well. So they're seals, they shed their skin and they turn into beautiful women.
So it might have been a mermaid that you streamed last year. Or
maybe. But yeah, there's all sorts in our folklore and our stories that we pass down. So for many years people couldn't read or write, and the main way that people shared stories was the oral tradition, storytelling, shanachis, which would be a storyteller. They go from village to village. And
no wonder why they couldn't read. Let me show you how difficult it is. How would you say that?
It's Slína Sláinte. So Sláinte.
Oh, that's
like your good health. So it's a healthy walk.
Okay.
So again, our words sometimes mean more than one thing. But Sláinte would be how we say cheers. And it means to your health. So the Irish language is funny. It's not always as it looks, so it doesn't always sound the way it looks.
I've noticed already.
So
my bus driver, what did he say? Where did I go again?
Oh, Dunleary. Dunleera.
Dunleera spells
Dunleary.
Logrand. I mean, honestly, it sounds nothing like what it spells. Like, I stepped on a bus, I knew it was my bus from the airport, and the driver is like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Dunlogger," and he's like, "Yeah, Dunlogger." I'm like, "If you say so." And I said it again. I was like, "Dunlogger." He's like, "Dunleary." Okay, right.
So Dunleera or Dunleary. Yeah. Oh, try being a child. So I try to teach my guests on my tours a cúpla focal os Gaeilge, and people think I'm swearing at them. I'm not. So a cúpla focal means a few words in Irish, os Gaeilge. So Gaeilge is our language. Yeah, so I'm not swearing, I promise.
You can if you want.
Look at that sky, beautiful, and the waves.
You spent your honeymoon here. Wow. You named your dog? So, oh, that's cute. Diane said she named her dog after Dunleary. Or
Dunleary. So it's the fort of Leary, or Lera. So it dates back to the 400s. So it changed its name when we were under British rule, and it became Kingstown. And as soon as we got our independence, we changed it back.
Say.
No, Dundee. So yeah, all along here, the place comes alive once the winter's over. But even during the winter, you'll find inside the bars and the pubs, you've got a lot of people just sitting around. There's a bar that we're going to show you when we get to the end of our walk, and it was voted one of the best bars or the best bar in the world at one point. I think it was one of the big travel companies. Yeah, and it was but it's so cool. Like, it's just like somebody's living room or sitting room.
Sometimes you have to worry about those votes. I mean, I now live in the fourth coolest neighborhood across the globe, Camberwell. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I wonder what criteria they use.
Do you think they just pick them off a map and go, that looks okay?
I think it's the more independent and hipsterish it looks, and they're like, yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that bar when we get closer, but I don't know if you can see the houses coming up in front of us.
Those beautiful ones straight ahead?
They're pastel colours, yeah. So James Joyce was, he used to live here as well. So Bray was home to a lot of famous people in Ireland's history. There was a Martello Tower nearby that Bono used to own. Now I remember up there in front of us, so that's Bono used to own that, and I know that because I knew their window cleaner, and I got pulled up on that before. Someone said no, they didn't, so I had to go and find the article, but it was true. But yeah, all sorts of famous people have lived out here.
How did you know the window cleaner? That's what we want to know.
That's a secret.
Did he turn up once you were sat on the loo and he was like, hey!
Looking in the window.
Apparently that happens in the Shard in London. They didn't plan this. They've got those window cleaners on upselling, and they didn't think that the toilets were a bit too exposed.
Oh no. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Oh, that's a good way to meet someone.
Yeah. Waving at them. So you can see just up there, that's where the Dart comes out. So the train comes all the way out to Bray.
Okay.
So you can get from Dublin City or Malahide or Howth or out the other side that I believe you're going to.
Yeah, the Dart, that's the train I'm taking on Thursday to go to Malahide.
So you'll be doing a stream, are you, from
Yes.
From Malahide? It's beautiful, so nice.
Yes, and there's probably the biggest mass murder in Ireland, but that's not what of course I'll mention it, but no, there's also a fascinating tale of reincarnation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jenny Cockell.
Very good, so keep watching.
Yes, do make sure you join me in Malahide on Thursday.
I have to say, your tours are great. I love the dark history, because everywhere has dark history. You know, they have murders and scandals and all sorts, so it's I think as humans we're fascinated by that, aren't we?
Yes. Well, I'm glad to know it's not only me.
Well, maybe it's just two of us, I don't know. Yeah, so these houses coming up, James Joyce lived in one of them. So we were just talking about Ulysses. I don't know how many of you have read it or listened to it on audiobook now.
Have you read it? I haven't.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't either. I know, am I even Irish? But yeah, he was another resident here for a little while. But there are some wonderful residents here that we're going to go and visit in a minute. I hope the signal stays. And for those of you who used to come on my tours, you'll be very familiar with this place. So Natalie can do a little chat while we're making our way around to the nice area.
I think we're going to go and feed some animals.
Yes.
I can tell you it's not capybaras. I'm afraid it's not. What type of animals do you think we might be meeting? Let us know in the chat. It's not an otter either. I know that we've seen a video of an otter on a fox having a little stroll through Lincoln the other day, but it's not an otter either.
So over to our left you can see
seals. I think they do have a few seals around here, don't they?
They do, but we probably won't see them. They're usually a little bit out or a bit hidden.
Seagulls. We could have been feeding the seagulls as well.
So many seagulls. Oh my goodness. And they will attack you if you've got food in your hands or if you're doing a live stream. They like to torment you. No sheep, I'm afraid. Not this place.
What else could it be? I mean, we could give a little bit to the seagulls if they really want to.
Yes, we could. I think they're well fed here. So you can see lots of birds ahead of us. Beautiful time of the evening for a stream. I don't know if you can see over to the left there, that's the Harbour Bar, it's called. And that was one of the ones that was voted the best bar in the world at one point.
Ooh. Oh, and there's a gay flag. It's a gay bar.
And they do all sorts of, they have live music, they have comedy, they have open mic nights and things like that, and they serve food. But it is like, there's lots of different rooms, and it is like being in your grandmother's house.
Whales? No, I wish it was whales. I don't think I've ever seen a whale. Oh, no, I've seen a whale, I think.
No, not
we're
here.
not feeding Willie today.
No. I hope they're here now after all that hype and all that build up.
Yeah,
but
imagine that.
I know they were gone, imagine. So this is Bray Harbour. It is a little bit windy, and you can see the tide is right in. It is a little bit rough out to sea. It is beautiful.
Cats, Walpuri. No, it's much easier than that, guys. We are at the mouth of the river. What's the name of the river?
The Darga.
The Dargot.
Dargan River.
Dargot.
Sorry.
What type of animals can you find in a river?
I hope they're here.
They might not be.
After the oh, they are. I see them.
Yeah.
Can you see them?
I can.
So maybe we'll see the children of Lear. That's one of our folklore stories.
Marlene is asking, where are we? We are in Bray Harbour.
Bray in County Wicklow. So we are just on the border between Dublin and Wicklow, and we are going to feed some of these wonderful creatures. As my husband says, they fleed the Queen of England to come to Ireland because the Queen's allowed to eat them.
Yeah, Queen Victoria did eat quite a few swans. Well, you might have heard, there's a little gossip, they say that all the swans in British waters, I know this is not British waters, but all the swans in British waters, if unmarked, they could be claimed by the monarch. But this is actually partially true. We did have an old law back in the day, because the monarch, they used to eat the swans. And Queen Victoria was known for having some for Christmas and stuff. Hello, you. We've got some snacks. How do you know? You're coming straight to us.
I'm going to give you back that for a sec.
Okay. We'll get the snacks out just for you guys. You are a bit scary.
They do come a bit close, don't they? They're like, hello. What have you got for me?
Know what we're up to. And you all have a little tag, so that's cool. You're not going to be claimed by Charles III.
So this is a swan sanctuary. So it's actually, there are some local vets and some local people who look after these swans.
Closer. Oops. There we go. Cucumber. Yummy, yummy. You'd never eat a beautiful swan. Me neither.
No. Hello there.
I think they're probably protected today nowadays. I don't think anyone is eating them now.
They are, oh no! Hazel and Natalie were last seen around as the swans came closer.
Is it a good cucumber?
Oh, so we're giving them cucumber. So we're not giving them bread or anything like that because that's bad for them. Oh, they're starting to fight over it.
It's very grey. Some of them have a very orange beak. Some of them are grey. So I think you're old, my love.
The grey ones are actually younger.
Oh.
So yeah, I think so. Maybe I've got that wrong. But I think like a.
I thought that was only for
maybe it's the other way around.
Their skin, but the beak.
Yeah, I think maybe we will. There's one right behind you as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're circled.
We are absolutely trapped.
We're surrounded.
There's one right here. Hello, my love.
Natalie, they're fighting.
I can't go back. We well, if anything happens, if we get eaten by swans, at least we've got evidence.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So it's a sanctuary. So they have volunteers coming to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So volunteers kind of keep an eye on them, make sure they're all right. But they also tag them all. So each of them are, they can locate them. They know where they go, where they breed, where they stay. So you can see on their legs there. I don't know if you can see the
I can see the
yellow
little
tags.
tag. Yeah, they're all
So
tagged.
there's some local vets who look after them as well. So if any of them are injured or not well, or
We are absolutely surrounded. Look,
we are
they're
completely
everywhere.
surrounded.
What happens when we got no food anymore?
Yeah,
That's-
we're getting to that point. We're going to see. We're going to find out. Oh my goodness! I think we should start backing
and
away
the
slowly.
seagulls are a bit jealous. Should we throw a bit to the seagulls at the back?
I think they're okay. I think they're fine. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Right. Okay,
Aw.
let's escape.
Okay.
We've made it.
I don't know what those little birds are. They're very cute.
Right. That was exciting.
And terrifying all at
Yeah.
once.
Probably more terrifying for us than for you guys, but
I've never been completely surrounded by swans before. Not in, they came around just in a circle. It was,
no, me neither. I've been surrounded by the pelicans of St. James's
God.
Park. They can be a bit scary as well. They can be a bit vile, actually. But swans, maybe not that surrounded. No. Oops. Hold on. I'm trapped in the cable
Oh.
in the 7 kilometers of cables.
yeah, right. So,
So let's show you the bar a bit, the one we mentioned earlier, from a bit closer, because I don't think you guys could see much. And then after that, we are gonna let you go, because I'm getting a bit worried about my internet, because I need to save enough internet for 2 tours. I don't want to get out of data in Malahide, because that's my favorite. Well, I've never been.
Oh my God.
No offense. No, it's my favorite story, I should say.
no, Malahide is beautiful, really nice, and there's so much history there too. It's beautiful. All along the Dublin Bay coast is great. Lots of lovely places to see. But this is the Harbour Bar.
Wow, so that's one of the best bars in the world. According to Lonely Planet, of course.
So you can see more around. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, cable trapping again. Nice. Well, guys, thank you for coming today. I'm gonna flip this camera around and we can show you our messy hair.
Completely windswept.
Thanks for sticking with us despite the signal issue, or maybe the data issue. I'm not too sure what happened.
And the crazy swans.
Yes. And if you want to see a bit more of Ireland, in 2 days' time, I'm taking you to Dublin. I'll have a few dark stories there and a few murder tales. And the day after that, I'm taking you to Malahide, which is it's also in County Dublin, isn't it? Malahide?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally just north of Dublin. It's a place with a lot of fascinating tales.
It is. It's fantastic. It was great to see so many of you again. Thank you for joining us. Great to see some familiar names. And I hope I'll see you all again at some point.
Thanks, Diane. And if any of you were looking for a tour in and around Dublin when you next come, of course I'll drop Hazel's contact in the description. So feel free to do that as well. And if any of you dropped us a little tip, sorry, we're just stepping back to let people go. If any of you dropped us a little tip on PayPal or buy me a coffee as well, that's very, very much appreciated. It is really thanks to your generosity that I can keep doing those tours and everything.
And we can have a pint.
Yes, exactly. We need a pint. I need a pee first.
Yeah.
I already have 1 pint to pee, and maybe even a baby Guinness.
We'll have to have a baby Guinness.
We'll send you a little photo of the baby Guinness if we have one. Cool. Thank you, guys. I'm going to let you go because we want to save the data. Have a great evening or a great morning, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Natasha. Bye. I think the button is there. Oh, there.